We're going to go over how to monitor live and recorded audio. Before you can begin that process, there are a couple things that you have to set up properly so that you can hear the audio. The first thing you're going to need to do, if you go down here to your speaker icon for volume, you want to right click on this and you'll get a pop-up, and you want to choose Open Volume Control. Now I'm going to bring a window over to kind of illustrate what you'll need to make changes to for your system to work properly with audio. When you choose Open Volume Control, you're going to get this window here. And what you want to do, you want to click Options in the menu at the top of that window and select Properties. When you select Properties, this Properties window is going to come up, and you need to make sure that you have a check in the aux box. Aux stands for auxiliary audio. You want to make sure that there's a check in that box, and that box will not be checked by default, so you have to go through this process if you're going to be listening to live or record, or actually just live audio. And once you've done that, you can click OK, and then the volume window, the volume control window, is going to pop up again, but now you're going to have a column for aux. And you want to make sure that it's not muted, and you want to make sure that the volume is up to a substantial level. And once you've done that, you can close out of that window, and then you can launch your DVR software. Now, once you've launched the DVR software, there's something that you have to do. You have to enable audio monitoring before you're going to be able to hear the audio coming in. So the first thing, once you've launched the DVR software, after you've made those adjustments we just discussed, you want to press the settings button here, and then you want to go up here to audio monitoring. Now, by default, you're going to see disable right there. So you want to make sure that that value is set to enable, and then click save and return, and it's going to take you back to the main screen. In order to listen to live audio for any of these channels, any of your available channels, you need to first select the channel you want to monitor audio for, and when you select a channel, the outline of the square will change to red. And then you want to go over here to this area where you have all these different tabs. The tab you want to press is called Color-Audio. And then what you need to do, this last column has a speaker icon down here, and this is where you control volume for the selected channel. So you just drag this slider up and down to adjust the volume of the audio that's coming in for the selected channel. You can also mute it by pressing the little speaker icon there at the bottom. And you just repeat that process for each available channel, and you'll be able to adjust the volume individually for the audio that's coming in for those channels. And that's pretty much it for listening to live audio. Now, if you'd like your system to record audio along with the video that it's recording, what you would do is you would go here to Settings, and then down here press Camera, and you're going to need to go down here to Recording Setup. We explain recording setup in another video, but what you want to make sure that you do, you want to choose which cameras you want to record audio with over here. The ones that are selected are blue in color. So I have all of these selected, and then this is what's relevant for our purposes here, where it says record audio. You can either record video or video and audio. By default, it's set to just video to conserve hard drive space. So you want to change that to video plus audio, and press save and return. It'll say parameters have been modified, save changes. You want to click yes. And eventually it'll go back to the main screen. And now If you've set your system up, if you've scheduled your cameras to record, now they're going to record not only video but audio as well, the audio that's coming in for each corresponding channel. Lastly, if you'd like to listen to audio when you're playing back pre-recorded footage, you just press the playback button here. It'll bring up the playback screen, and on the playback screen you don't have control of individual volume. It's going to mix the volume from all the channels that you have on the screen. So if you just want to, if you want to isolate one particular channel, then you want to go up here to the window view mode and then change it to one view, and then choose the camera that you want displayed in that one view. Otherwise, if you have 4 views, it's going to play back the audio from all 4 of those video channels at once. There's not a lot going on in all of them simultaneously. It won't be much of a problem, but if there's a lot of activity as far as sound goes, you may want to isolate a channel. And you can just double click. You can do it this way also. You don't necessarily have to go here to the window mode. You can go here and just double click, but here you have a singular volume control for all of the channels. This does not adjust volume individually. As you can see when I check if I change the volume here for the first square, and then I click on the second square and change the volume, and I go back to the first one, it's not individualized. So that's something to keep in mind. And that's it. That explains how to monitor audio for live video as well as recorded footage.